Hi everyone, everything we want to know about linear graphs in under 3 minutes. Let's go. Okay, so the very first thing we want to talk about is what's called the slope-intercept form. It's given by this general equation you have seen before, y equals mx plus b. What is m? M is the slope of the line. B is the y-intercept. So if this is your line, so this particular point here where the value of x is 0 is called the y-intercept or the value b, okay? And the slope then is the rise over run, So that's given by the formula y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1 is also called the slope or the m, which is this right here. So you rise, let's say you have a slope of 1, you rise up 1 and you run 1 unit, and that is your first one slope-intercept form. What if you're given a point and the slope? Let's say the point is x1, y1 and the slope is m. So how are we gonna draw that graph? So let's take a look. So we have a point x1, y1, this point right here, and from there we're going to use the slope information to go rise and run and plot on second point. So let's say our rise was 2 and our run was 2. So you rise up 2 and you run 2 this direction, and that is our slope, rise over run, and then you plot our second point from this first point and draw a line through it, and that is the slope, point slope from y minus y1 equals mx minus x1. Let's say you're given intercepts. So what are we going to do now? Let's say this x0 is what's called the x-intercept, where the value of y is 0, and this 0y is the y-intercept where the value of x is 0. So plot those 2 points and draw a line through them and draw arrows, and we're done. So what are parallel lines? Parallel lines have the same slope m, okay? So if this is one line that has a slope m, the parallel line to that will have the identical slope m. Now, what are perpendicular lines? Perpendicular lines have negative reciprocal slopes. What that means, if you have slope m, then the reciprocal is 1 over m and the negative is negative 1 over m. So you see it's going to be perpendicular because it's not only negative, but it's running the opposite direction, the negative direction, and it's reciprocal. Okay, so that's the perpendicular line. All right. So that's how you plot all the different linear graphs. Hope you enjoyed this video, and please let me know if you have any questions. Okay, have a wonderful day. Bye bye.